It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features the Ravens. Rocket on quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Ravens and the Steelers. All that and more coming up next.
Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that is a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
They go play action with Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now a first carry for the Alabama product, Najee Harris. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got his man. It's Pickens. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Oh, they leave Pickens all alone. It's complete. He is in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. their rookie quarterback.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him, and if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
And he'll manage to get to the 33. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle. They face second down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Here's 3rd and 7. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Steelers with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Quick throw here is complete. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
All week, we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. On 1st and 10, Fields. To the outside, complete. It's Wilson.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Fields now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Watkins. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Fields from the pistol. Taking off, and the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Second down, it's Fields. That's pulled in, Najee Harris.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Fields to throw. This is intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That'll be intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First down, Fields. He keeps it himself. inbounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Pittsburgh.
Fields now to throw on first down. He'll run again. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Fields. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock when they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Throwing now from the gun. Now he'll air one out. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes, and I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop, look off the safety, hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Fields. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and the big tight end momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. Great games coming up in Week 16. Starting on Saturday, a 1 o'clock kick between the Texans and Chiefs at Arrowhead. Lots to look forward to in the late games as well. One of the best being up in Seattle, where we find the Seahawks taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And lastly, in the national game on Sunday night, definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Patrick Queen, the linebacker, they're on the tackle. give on the ground.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A handoff as they try to run it here. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
If you gain a 5, brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So here comes 3rd and 5. He'll get this out wide. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as it comes with a minute 4 left to go in the game. They'll give it to Harris again. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Another run here with Harris. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it is a season sweep for them. They defeat their division rivals for the 2nd time this year. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.